Quincy, you stated that Howard Page had Grovilla disease,
Yes, I did. That's a well-known fact.
and this disease makes someone more likely to bruise.
Yes, and it also makes the bruise more defined.
And little bumps and bruises, little trips, things that might not affect regular people without this disease might give someone alive a bruise.
Yes, that's correct.
And you said that this bruise on her collarbone was important.
Yes, it very much was. It was inconsistent with the rest of the bruising that was from the fall.
But actually, you said this bruise was important not just because there's a bruise, but because there was also a fracture, correct?
Yes, that did contribute to it.
But when we looked at the timing of those, you said that it was likely the fracture could have occurred after her death, correct?
No, I don't believe so. I believe it happened at or before the time of death.
Is your testimony today that you think that the fracture occurred at or before rather than at or after the time of death?
Yeah.
We'll get back to that statement later. But you at least thought that the bruise was before the time of death, correct?
Yes, very soon before the time of death.
But you actually can't tell us how soon before, can you?
Just that it was very close to the time of death.
It could have been a minute before the time of death.
Yes.
It could have been 30 minutes before the time of death.
I wouldn't say quite 30. That's getting to be a pretty substantial amount of time.
Doctor, in your report, you stated that it could have been any time before the time of death, correct?
I said it was ante-mortem, which means very close to the time of death, but before.
Before the time of death. But it could, let's just say for the sake of argument, it could have been up to 30 minutes before the time of death.
Well, but it couldn't have. I don't know why we would say for argument's sake if it couldn't have.
Doctor, you just testified that when I said 30 minutes, it was getting very close to the edge of your estimated time.
Yeah.
So it could have happened up to 30 minutes before the time of death.
Objection, Your Honor. This question has been asked and answered twice.
Your Honor.
You know, it probably has, but I'm so confused on what the witness's answer is. So I'm gonna let you ask it one more time. You get the answer one more time, and put this issue to rest.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you for the objection, Ms. Noble.
So it could have happened up to about 30 minutes before the time of death.
That's getting very close to the end of when it could have, but I suppose it could have.
So, Doctor, you can't tell us for sure when this bruise occurred,
Well, I just said within 30 minutes at least.
but you can't tell us the specific time.
Well, I can't give you down to the second, no.
But this bruise is why you ruled this a homicide.
Absolutely, yes.
Now, permission to retrieve both the demonstrative and the heightened stat. So, you ruled that this bruise was caused by the heightened stat.
Yes, it was.
Doctor, what shape is the end of this heightened stat?
Well, it's a circle.
And when you made the demonstrative, what shape is it?
Well, that's a circle as well.
Your Honor, I'd like to reflect that Dr. Quincy has successfully shown that both of these are the shape. What was the shape of the bruise on Parker Page?
Now, I'm glad you asked that. Let me explain to you something. The bruise was on the collarbone, and if you notice, a lot of people's collarbones aren't perfectly flat as that block of clay is. So if it was struck on the collarbone, it could have hit almost at a glancing side that it would have caused the half circle that it was.
So, Dr. Quincy, the bruise on the collarbone was a half circle,
Yes.
and the indentation here is a full circle, correct?
Yes, because that's flat and the collarbone is not perfectly
Thank you,
flat.
Dr. Quincy. Now, you had Parker Page's body for the whole time.
Well, after it was brought to me.
So you knew about the bruises during the entire course of her autopsy.
Yes.
And you knew that this bruise was on her left collarbone.
Yes.
And you knew that it was contralateral.
Yes.
And you knew that there was a fracture there.
Yes.
Yet in your first report, you ruled this inconsistent. It could have been an accident, it could have been a homicide.
Well, yes, a lot of incidents that can be ruled as accidents can also be ruled as homicides, but it doesn't go the other way. So you see, the bruise, I didn't have anything to match it up to, so I couldn't say for certain if it was a homicide or accident, but after the hiking stick was brought to me and I could match it up perfectly, I can say it was a homicide 100%.
But you waited until The detective in the case, Detective Chesney, brought you the hiking staff, correct?
Well, yes, I didn't have it beforehand.
And he only brought you 3 items.
No, he brought me a number of items, 3 of which I named in my report.
But all these items were from Jordan Ryder.
I believe so, yes.
And before Detective Chesney came to meet with you, you didn't have any, you ruled this inconsistent.
Yes, I ruled that it could have been an accident or a homicide.
So before the lead investigator brought you only Jordan Ryder's personal belongings, you couldn't rule this a homicide.
Objection, Your Honor. This question has been asked and answered.
We give opposing counsel some leeway, but wrap it up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Objection.
So until you met with the lead detective, you couldn't rule this a homicide.
Yes, because I didn't have all the facts available to me at that time.
Now, Doctor, do you remember earlier in this testimony when I asked you about that fracture?
Yes, I do.
And you said that was pre-mortem, or before or during death.
Before or at the time of death.
Can you, is this your Honor, may I approach this counsel? I know you should.